Good morning. Lakeisha, go ahead and start us off today.
All right. Good morning. Today I am so excited to have Marissa and Bryant today here. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So we met you all via Instagram, which we were super excited about. So kind of first and foremost, I want you to introduce yourself to our audience if you can.
Okay. My name is Marissa.
My name is Bryant.
We've been married for 13 years.
Oh,
yeah, this is Marty.
This is our son.
Marty. I love Marty.
And he's going to be 15 years old in March.
Oh my gosh, how adorable. Okay, I have a soft spot for pets, so thank you for introducing Marty to us. So as I mentioned earlier, you found us on Instagram, which I'm so happy you did because you guys are awesome. What led you to SNL?
Well, to be honest, I mean, my husband, he kind of sent me over your Instagram page from something that he was checking out.
Your cinnamon rolls.
Thank you at Sweet Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so awesome. So you found us through Sweet Dough Cafe that did the post, and then that's when your husband Bryant sent over the information. Okay. So when you got the information, like and you went on our Instagram automatically, like what were your feelings?
It completely spoke to me. I felt connected immediately. My husband and I, we've been through some issues, medical issues. I've been through some medical issues that prevented me from becoming pregnant, and I had infertility. You know, I went through infertility twice, and unfortunately, it just didn't work for me. And we've discussed several times about adopting and how to go about it. And there's so many different types of adoptions, and we really didn't speak to anyone. We had a lot of questions, but there was no one that we knew exactly where to go from there. And so the minute, and we had kind of discussed it several moments on and off. So when he sent me that message, he forwarded me your page, I just instantly felt a connection. I thought, this is God's way of telling me these are the people I need to work with. These are the people, this is my outreach that I need to talk to and get some more information on.
And we absolutely love that. I know when you reached out to us, you touched me and Myra with the most beautiful message. And I remember getting that message, and we were, right, Myra? We were in tears in the parking lot. We were literally in tears in the parking lot. So I'm super excited that we are going to be working with you all. Yeah.
Thank you. We are too.
Go ahead.
Moment. I think for us as an up and coming agency, right? Like we are also going through that journey of opening our doors and fighting through those obstacles of getting the approval. And we've also have been praying for the families that we're going to get to serve. And so when we received your message and we're sitting there together, we're working on some stuff, we look at each other and we're like, that was also a confirmation for us as an agency that we're on the right track, because we're coming to serve families who see this as this is a calling, or this is a purpose or a ministry, right? And we want to open our home to these children who are hurting and who need a kind of a stable future, which is part of our vision. It's that they need a stable, nurturing.
Yes.
And so I think all around it was just such a big moment for, I think, on your end, but also on ours. I think it's important to let you know that, because this was for us that's that moment of saying, this is why these doors are going to be open very, very soon.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely truthful. It was like that aha moment in that parking lot that day. Like, I know like we were previously speaking outside of the camera, but yeah, it's like that aha moment, like, wow, okay, this is why we went through all of this stuff to get to situations like this to help families. Absolutely. Right? And families who actually want it. So man, I'm about to start tearing up now. Issue. All right, so I know you kind of told us a little bit about what led to wanting to foster to adopt. What advice would you give to some of our families that are also in your same position?
I think I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I want to say the thought of being too attached, that and I've heard it from just kind of small talk with maybe friends and other family members of the fear of becoming too attached. Yeah. And I didn't really think through it completely until I don't know what I read. I read some other posts, and it just blew my mind, because I thought, oh my God, that's exactly what these children need. Like, we're adults. We've been through heartbreak, that's fine. We can move on. We can get through that. But these children, they deserve to be attached. I mean, I can't imagine holding back like that. Yeah. How it's just, it really, it's heartbreaking, because if I can't fully get myself, give my all to them, what justice am I giving them? Yes. Children, I mean, I can't imagine what children are going through. I really can't. We've been so fortunate with ourselves, with my family, his family. We've been very, very lucky, and we have a lot to be thankful for. And when I think of a child who doesn't have a home, who doesn't get to, get hugged or get loved on, every day, that's heartbreaking. And we'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll survive. But I think that's exactly what we need to do is just pour all of our love, because we have a lot to give.
Yeah.
That we do.
And that's awesome, because, before I became a social worker and when I was fostering to adopt as well, we had our little piece of heartbreak where we had a child that we thought was going to stay with us for a while. And God revealed to me after that child left, wow, you were there to be with that child when that child came home from the hospital. That child stayed with you a month and a half, and you loved on that baby to return back to her biological grandmother. And at that moment, that's when I realized personally, like, okay, it's not about me. Even though that was really hard, it was not about me. It was about that baby and making sure that baby was loved, Yeah. So I love the fact that you all get that. There might be heartbreak, there might not. Every case is different, but I love the fact that you both said, we're here for these children that will be placed in our home. I absolutely love that. So with that being said, what is some advice that you would give to the children that are in care?
Oh my gosh. Oh, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. There's someone out there for you. There's someone that's thinking of you. There are people that love you and want you, and just don't give up. Don't lose hope. Please don't lose hope.
Let's say you're loved no matter what size, who you are, you're loved no matter what. Yes.
And I know there's so many more people, not just us. There are other people that are in the same position we are in. And every day I watch too much news, but every day I watch the news and I just bawl my eyes out, because there are children that are being hurt, and it's really heartbreaking. And I want all children, you know, all children to know they are loved and they are wanted, and just don't lose hope.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what some of these kids are feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In this line of work, we see that every day where, you know, children come in and they feel like I'm not worth loved, or, you know, there's never going to be a family that's going to love me. And sometimes too, there's this guilt, or it's my fault, right? That my family got separated. I shouldn't have said something. And then they come into a home where it's a genuine care. It's not just a place where you're provided shelter and food, because unfortunately foster care can sometimes be that, where it's a place where you can sleep. But when you find a family that you're here when you're here, and if you can be here for a long term, we're in it, right? We're through whatever comes. I think right away you start to feel as a child that I can let these walls down and I can give myself permission, because that's scary. It's scary for an adult to come in, right, and say, I'm going to be vulnerable, and I'm going to say, maybe I do want to find an agency and go through adoption. You guys have been there, and here you are today. But imagine for a child coming in and saying, I can be vulnerable and allow myself to be loved in this place. And so what you guys have said right now, it's something, it's part of that mission that Lakeisha and I want through this agency. And we say that in a couple of our videos, right? It's for them. It is for them. And this is a ministry you serve. And with serving, sometimes we know that there's hardships and difficulties, but you're not going to be alone. And that's the most important thing, that even through that journey, that you can have people that you can talk to, that you can support system to say, I am grieving, but how can I get past this hurdle to then be ready for what's to come? So I love that you guys absolutely said that, because it's such a reality of what it is.
Yeah, it really is a reality. And again, like Myra said, we're a team, and we're just so grateful that God placed you all in our lives so that we can go through this together, right?
Yes.
Now, I know this isn't on our questions, but I did want to ask you, so where do you all see yourself? What do you all see your future looking like, to close us out?
I see our future is just loving any child, any kid that comes through our home. You know, like, we're very loving people, me and you. I know I'm kind of a big kid myself, but like, I love just having kids around. So there's a lot of kids in my family and her family as well. We have like 15 nieces and nephews.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of kids in the family, and I absolutely love kids. You know, I'm a big kid. I like having fun, and it's just making memories with anybody that comes to our home. You know, so I think I see ourselves just having a good time and making memories with kids that come.
I have some of my fondest memories, childhood memories, are not anywhere. They're moments that I have with my mom. Certain foods that are just certain traditions, and I would love to give that. I would love to give a child that, because those stick with me. I mean, really, for life. You know, and it's not about, you know, it's not about going anywhere particular or buying anything. It's just the time, taking the time, and you know, just being there and being focused and giving your all, giving your time and attention, because I think some kids are dismissed, and I don't, it's very, you know, it's not something that we want. We have, we've been together for quite a while, and we've had so many children in our lives, nieces and nephews, like you said, and you know, and they range in different ages, all the way from 29 to almost a year.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh wow.
Yes. My oldest nephew's 29, and I've always been around them when they were little and changed diapers and all of that. And some of the memories I have of them, Oh my gosh, those are heartwarming memories, and we would love to give that.
Yeah, that's where I see ourselves in the
I love
future, is
it.
just making great memories and remembering those times. You know, you can kind of go back and say, you know, that was a lot of fun. We did this and we did that. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
I love that.
To close it out, if there is anyone watching today that has been feeling that tug, or has been thinking about it, and they're kind of like, I don't know if it's for me, or, you know, should I make that decision to reach out to someone about fostering, or, you know, fostering to adopt, what would you say to that person who maybe is feeling the tug but is not sure?
Oh my gosh, reach out to you guys.
I would say you're not alone. You're not alone. Everybody feels this, like, you know, definitely take that leap and ask, and there's nothing for you to lose other than just gain all that information.
Yes. And reach out to you guys, because you guys have been wonderful. You guys, yes, you have. I feel so comfortable, and it's not scary. This part's not scary at all. So
And Marissa and Brian are going to make us cry today. Like, really? That's awesome. Well, like we said, we obviously we feel the same way, and believe us, as we're gonna walk you through this process, this new journey in your life. Like, we get just as excited as you do.
good.
I could tell you that for sure. So thank you so much for allowing us to interview you, and just taking this time and introducing us to Marty as well.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.